Good morning, my friends. This is Chef Andros at home. Today's recipe is going to be a Cypriot and Greek recipe that we do this season. And I will show you my ingredients. So the recipe is going to be green beans, fresh green beans. This season they are excellent. Of course, they come from greenhouses, but they are still excellent. We will be using some lean pork meat. I will be needing 2 carrots, 2 potatoes, 2 onions, some tomato paste, ground black pepper, and salt. That's it. We will not need any other ingredients, and I will start the preparation straight away. Now, in my pan, I have some vegetable oil, some fresh, clean vegetable oil, and I am going to dice 2 potatoes, which I will fry and then remove them, strain them, and I will add them to my dish towards the end. Okay, so these are my potatoes. We will be using 2 different kinds of onions. So my potatoes, they will be frying. I will give them some color, and I will cut my carrots. I'm using a Kringle cut blade. Okay, and I will put it aside. I will put it on top of my Fασολάκι, of my green beans. I will be using 2 different kinds of onion. The one is going to be roughly chopped, like this. It doesn't have to be that fine. Okay? And the other one is going to be quartered, like this. Like this. Okay, so I will be using now, I will turn the camera towards my stove like this, and I will use some extra virgin olive oil and I will start with my finely chopped onion. Okay. Now, the reason I am using 2 different kinds of onions, I mean cut in 2 different ways, is that this finely chopped onion, it will melt into the casserole, and it will thicken my sauce. And I will be cutting my meat in big cubes, like this. And I will add my meat Okay, I have some more meat here that I will use, and what I will do where I am doing this kind of food, I put all of the seasoning from the beginning. So I will put my black pepper on my meat, not too much, we have children. I will put some salt, And also I will be using some cinnamon. Now, what happens with the spices, when we spice our meat from the beginning and we make it sauté, the spices smell better. Okay, so at this point I will bring my camera nearer to the stove, and my finely chopped onion started making some color. Okay, and I will add my meat into the casserole to make it sauté. Okay? Alright, at this point I will pause the camera and let this is the idea. I will be stirring from time to time. So we have our finely chopped onion and our meat. We are frying our potatoes in clean oil. We have the preparation of our vegetables, and you will see the rest of the recipe. I will pause the camera for a while. Okay, this is just a few minutes later, and my pork is getting sautéed nicely. You see, it started smelling very nice, and at this point, and my potatoes, they are almost ready, but I will not put them in now. I will put them later. I will show you. Now, at this point, remember the other onions and the carrots. I will add them now because I want them to get a little bit warm, like this. I will stir it into my casserole, like this. Now you can make this food with beef, you can make it with chicken, you can do it with lamb, and also you can do it vegan, without any meat at all. Alright? So my potatoes, they are almost ready. But what I will do now, I see that my meat is doing fine, and the reason I cut the onion in quarter is because when I serve the dish, except the thick sauce, I want some onions to be present in the dish. And at this point I will add my tomato paste, like this, and I will stir it all together. I will stir it all together. I want to make my tomato paste sauté. It will smell much better. And on the other side of the stove, I have water boiling, and I will add some boiling water just to cover the meat, like this. And I will let my meat to get cooked. It will simmer the next half an hour. It has already been 10 minutes in the casserole, another half an hour, and of course it will be cooked in the end together with the green beans. And at this point, I see that my potatoes, they are ready. You see, I used very clean oil, and I will take all of my potatoes, I will drain them a little bit. I don't want any more oils into my dish. And of course, this oil you can fry once or twice more. Maybe you can use it when you make something in the oven, I mean like a roast chicken. Okay, these are my potatoes. I will keep them waiting together with the green beans, and I will add them to my casserole after half an hour. So until then, okay, we are about 45 minutes later, and now is the time that I will put all of my ingredients together, and I will show you how my casserole looks after this this period of time. So this is what we want. Alright, the sauce has thickened. To be honest with you, I added about a cup of tomato juice because I wanted my sauce to be a little bit thick. And right now, you will watch me finishing my casserole. What I will do now, I will remove all of the meat out of the casserole like this. And I am left with a nice thick sauce below. I will put my fire to high, and I will add my green beans. Now, the reason that I put my green beans below is because I want them to be covered in the sauce and get cooked easier. Now I will add my potatoes on top, like this. You know, we have young children, infants and young children, and it's a very good idea to feed them with these potatoes and probably some carrots. So this is the meat with the carrots, and remember I told you that I want the onions. So I will put the meat on top and spread the casserole evenly. Now I see that I might be needing a little bit of juice, of water, of liquid into my casserole. Now, in every case, you are adding water to a casserole. It must be boiling water. And here I have a pot. I will add some water, not too much, and I put my fire to high because I want my green beans to come out crunchy and be cooked as fast as possible to maintain their green color. Okay, so I will let it boil, and we will be back in 5 minutes. Our green beans are boiling the last 10 minutes. I will get the camera near. Probably you can hear the sauce has thickened, and you have seen that I am using a sautés. That is a white casserole and short in height. Okay, so when we are doing these kinds of food, we use a white casserole so that it will not melt our vegetables. Okay, so our food is ready. It absorbed some of the liquid. Now I will cover it. I will place the camera back to position, and please watch what I will do. Now, before I tasted my food and the salt was okay, I didn't use many spices because we are feeding young children. The food is ready, so it took me about an hour and a half start to finish, including the preparation. And now it is the moment that I will cover my food with some towels so that it will give the chance to the tastes for my vegetables to exchange. This is called osmosis. So the tomato will penetrate into the potatoes. The green beans, they will release their taste and get into the rest of the ingredients, and the rest of the ingredients, they will give their taste to the food. So the onions and the carrots and the meat and the tomato, they will all exchange flavors. So our food is ready. It will be ready to be served after about half an hour. And I will show you the presentation actually of my dish. So I will tell you the Greek name of this recipe. We do it in Cyprus and in the mainland in Greece. And this is Φασολάκι κοκκινιστό με το κρέας. Φασολάκι is the green beans. Κοκκινιστό, it means it was stewed in tomato sauce. And κρέας is the meat. And of course I did tell you that you can use lamb or beef or chicken, or you can even make it vegan if you want to have it as a vegan dish. Now another advice is when you cook green vegetables, green vegetables are the green beans, they are the peas, they are the okra. You must cook them in the highest fire, in the highest heat you have on your stove. This will make them crunchy, and it will keep the green color, which is very nice. So at the back, on this side, you will see my Hiro hanging. All right, it is 50 days since I started it. It is next to the portrait that my granddaughter made when she was 7 or 8 years old. And then next we have pictures of the family, of the grandchildren. I did tell you that we have 8 grandchildren from our 4 children. They are all married. We have 4 children. They are all married. They all have 2 children each. And we are very happy grandparents. Our meal today is not only for me and my wife. We will share it with our younger daughter. We have we will share it with my daughter. And when she comes to pick up her daughter, our younger granddaughter. So I will show you the presentation in a while. For the moment, I will pause my video. Okay, this is the moment of truth. I will make a serving of my dish. Now, I put the green beans below so that they would be submerged into the sauce and get cooked evenly. When I was finishing my casserole, the meat was already soft. So what I will do now, I will take some Fασολάκι, some green beans, and a few pieces of meat, like this, and some carrots, and some more green beans, and some potatoes. Okay, this is my dish. Now there is some steam here near the stove, so I will take the camera out and show you the food. So this is the food. This is the green beans with meat and carrots and potatoes. And if you want to enjoy it like a Greek man, you could as well ask for some feta with capers, and we have the flowers of the capers before they were before they became like a cucumber, and these are the branches. These are the tips of the branches of the caper bush. Okay, so this is a Greek man's food. I hope that you will make it and enjoy it, and of course, in your dish, you could as well add some of the sauce, like this. All right, and you could also dip your bread in it. So this is a beautiful dish, and these are two beautiful Greek dishes. Okay, this is Φασολάκι με το κρέας, φασολάκι κοκκινιστό, with some feta and extra virgin olive oil. So until next time, I hope that you liked my recipe today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye. This is Chef Andros.